All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Kamaru Usman has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbullah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbullah in his corner.
And if Hasbullah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
High stakes here in the UFC's welterweight division. Two of the guys on many an MMA Mount Rushmore, Kamaru Usman, Khabib Nurmagomedov. How do you see it?
It's a matter of whether or not Khabib can take Kamaru Usman down, and if he can't, can he stand up to the power of Usman? We saw in the Masvidal fight that the right hand of Usman is like dynamite. He is so good with the jab. He is so good with his patience and his calmness on the feet. Can Khabib be frantic, as he has been at times, getting in his opponent's face and survive? It's a very big question that is about to be answered.
All right, full guard here, DC. DC, what does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
And a nice left hand there on the inside.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you...
He's in
trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Another hurt. He's hurt bad. He passed the half guard. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Nice positional control here. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov.
You're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You're going to get aggressive. They're confident over here.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Round 2 is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Kamaru Usman. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game.
It felt fun watching such an exciting moment, but it is a testament to this fighter and the toughness and the durability that he possesses, that he's still here right now with an opportunity still to win the fight. Nice shot, lands downstairs.
Oh, man, another massive kick lands.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Oh,
oh, nice judo toss for him. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Just over 3 minutes to go. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, a huge block there. Just out of range with that right hook. Takedown defense holds up.
Another takedown lands.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Usman's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Single collar tie now. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Oh, nice. He passes to half guard.
Seconds winding down in round two. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, round three coming up next.
Looks great. I want you to stick with that. I don't think he's going to change his game plan. He only knows one.
All right, let us get you some replays now from that previous round, DC, and certainly you got to think some body kicks are going to find their way into this highlight.
Yeah, he's throwing these body kicks, and he's throwing with all of his force. He is driving his shin into the rib of his opponent. If his opponent does not block these, if he does not catch these kicks, his night is going to end very soon.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Lands the ground and pound strike here. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just... Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Fight back!
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Usman's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts.
Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Usman's in half guard now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Usman going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, no problem. Relax. Takedowns didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, he's hurt.
Relentless pressure from the top by Kamaru Usman. All right, feet on the hips here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Full side control now. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. How in the world did he escape that submission? Beautiful transition. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times. Great shot from the top position. This is a terrible position.
Come on, let's go. 1 minute. Let's push. 1 minute.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Keep on your side.
Final seconds. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop.
Let's relax and calm down. This next round, I really need you to focus on maintaining your stamina. This fight is a grueling battle.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him work his submission game a bit in the previous round, and he is all offense, man. He's not afraid to get into a bad position to try to close it.
Most times, we don't see guys that attack and bust off of their back. This guy never, at
accuracy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Nice level change.
Usman's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You got to try and change immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Nice.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. One minute to decide this one. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Final seconds of the fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-48. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Nurmagomedov. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47. This bout is considered a split draw.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.